Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. More praise and glory to the Most High, MASHAYACH, YAHAWASHI. All right, we're going to go into it right quick. I ain't going to say it's going to be quick, but it's a hot situation that's going down in YAHAWAH right now. It's on fire. It's steamrolling, and it's rolling over everyone and everything. So we've been addressing this for the past few days. Brothers, sisters, they had panels behind the screen, in front of the screen. Yeah, all praise, man. Mortal Kombat got power, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would love to have Scorpion's power so I can say, come over here, Raymond Hogan's. It didn't burn your ass up. You know what I'm saying? So all praise. Good look at Mortal Kombat, man. It's all about that warrior spirit, man. You see what I'm saying? So I appreciate it. I'm going to put a thumbs up for you. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you a heart. Love it. Keep it going. All right? So all praise and glory to the Most High, MASHAYACH, YAHAWASHI. You know, I've been in this game too long to get offended by some guy that talk about, you know, armbands and a headband. It's ridiculous. I walked around with a damn cape, I was a cape crusader, man, on the so-called Garson Comfy. You see what I'm saying? All right, I was like 20 years old coming out the projects in the Bronx, New York City, niggas in front of the building, hustling, selling drugs. And we just came out the street a year, 2 years, and I was right on the corner hustling, selling drugs. So you know how I felt. You know what I mean? I had the damn cowboy boots on and studs and the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? We walked through the door, them cats were scorning our ass. We were starving to catch a cat. Ready the cat had the cape floating the whole nine. You see what I'm saying? Shit, you brother think y'all can make jokes? Being up in the New York City transit bus, walking on the bus in New York City with all them people looking at you and on the train, brother? Shit, we immune a couple times, but we had to fight a couple people, though. Believe that. Shout out to Big A, man. But let's stop, man. All jokes aside, okay? We're going to address that topic. Damn, I'm messing with young girls, okay? Well, we're gonna deal with that, all right? All right, and so I'm going to address that. We've been addressing that. You see what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Let me go to my other channel so I can see this thing live, because I'm looking at it from Facebook. So as everybody heard and seen that one of the brothers in Israel, brother YAHAWAH, Jacob Orday, has been in the news, coming out of the house of Israel. Myself included, jumped on the post, didn't really know the whole scenario of the story, and made a comment that, you know, is ringing bells. You know, he got him a young, fresh Kuba. I don't know how old the girl is when I made the statement, for real. You know what I'm saying? When I saw her 17, I said, well, that's legal in New York State. You see what I'm saying? That's legal in Ohio. I'm just basing off legalities. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all follow the laws of the land, hopefully, or we be incarcerated or in jail, right? So you can sit there and try to argue. You really can't argue. You can't argue that. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're going against the Most High's law. But you see what I'm saying? I spoke with the brother, you know what I mean, after that post, and I asked a few questions concerning things. You know what I'm saying? She's 17. He said she's a virgin. I said, okay, you ain't lay with her. You know what I mean? You know, you was just being a close associate or friend to her or mentor, whatever the case is, right? I saw a couple of pictures, didn't really look too provocative, but I started seeing some extra pictures, you see what I'm saying, that I didn't see. And the sister was 16 years old at the time. I saw a couple of pictures because I'm tagged in a post. And let me see if I can pull it up right quick, because I'm going to tell you one thing for sure, okay? I'm not justifying no wickedness, brother. I'm going to tell you that shit right now. I'm going to defend the scriptures. I'm going to go into the law, the statutes, and the commandments, Isaiah 8:20, and I'm going to base my foundation off of that. If you in error of it, and it comes to my light, then I'm going to no respect of persons vow. And that's just straight, real talk, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm Of course, I want to defend my brother, but I want to defend my brother in righteousness. I don't want to defend a brother in wickedness. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just what it is, you know? So I have seen some different pictures concerning the brother. You know what I'm saying? And I actually spoke with Elder Zabak earlier. You know what I'm saying? We had a good conversation. You see what I'm saying? I spoke to him about a few things that I was in question of. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm from New York City. I noticed the statutory law there in New York City is 17. If anybody think I'm lying, then I would just pull up the statutory list so we can all be on the same page. Okay, whether you want to agree about that age being the appropriate age, that's not in question. What's being in question is, you know what I'm saying, we have to ensure that we're not breaking the law according to Romans the 13th chapter. So that's what I'm going to, matter of fact, I'm going to read that first. We're going to start to read that first. Because if there's any showing that, you know, you violated or anybody violates something, then it's no justification for you, because actuality, Romans the 13th gives you the law of consent, okay, right? And there's no, in the law, in the Torah, on the testimony, any specific verse that says this is the age of marriage, or you know, because marriage, sex is a part of the marriage ceremony. So let's not get it twisted. Okay, let's not get it twisted. All right, you have, especially when it comes to a virgin, you know what I'm saying? If you lay with her, there's 50 shekels of silver according to the law, which we ain't doing, paying no 50 shekels of silver. Not that you can't, not that you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? If you could, do it. I mean, rehearse the righteous acts to the best of your ability, right? You know what I'm saying? So a woman that's a non-virgin, she makes her own vows. There's no shekels of silver for vow. I'm sorry to tell you. Okay, right? But for a virgin, it's 50 shekels of silver. And if she's a young woman being in her father's house, up under her authority, then you must go through the father. That's what Numbers the 30th chapter is talking about. Okay, and we can read a couple of these scriptures, because I'm not going to be unfair when it comes to the word of the Most High for nobody at all. You see what I'm saying? Everybody get chopped, and that's just what it is. You see what I'm saying? So you may think you know what I stand on, but you really don't know what I stand on. I stand on the laws, statutes, commandments, right? So let's just get this clear right quick, okay? Let's get this clear right quick, right? The Most High gave us basic fundamental information in the scriptures, Numbers the 30th chapter, right? And it reads here, if a woman also vow a vow unto Yahawah and bind herself by a bond, being in her father's house in her youth. So youth is, so speaking of adolescence, from a younger child to an adolescence age. Okay, right? So even if she's older, but she's still up under her father's what? House. I mean, she's up under his authority. Okay, so his is being clear in her youth, right? So if she's making a vow, so she's making a vow, promise to be married, right? And her father heard the vow in her bond, wherein she had bond her soul, and her father shall hold his peace to her, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherein she had bond her soul shall stand, right? See what I'm saying? So I could go look up that youth right quick. Let me see if I can look up that youth right quick. Let's look it up right quick. You know what I'm saying? Just to get more clarity of it. You know what I'm saying? Right? So there's a difference in these scriptures right here, right? And it says, if her father heard a vow in her bond wherein she had bound her soul, and her father shall hold his peace at her, then her all vows shall stand, and her bond wherein she had bound her soul shall stand. But if her father disallow her in the day that he heareth, not any of her vows or her bonds wherewith she had bound her soul shall stand, and Yahawah shall forgive her because her father disallowed it. So the father have absolute power over his daughter, her being in his house in her youth. We got to understand these key words. Being, it's italicized and it's brightened, being in her father's house in her youth, right? So, I mean, we can go off of feelings all day long, but I have to make sure I filter everything to the scriptures. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, youth is Naaya. I named my son middle name Naaya. Youth, early life. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So, and my grandson name his straight Naaya. Childhood, youth. It says juveniles or junivity, right? The state junivity. So we understand that this woman making a vow is not no child that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, 10 years old, 11 years old. This is an adolescence woman, young lady, right? Being in her father's youth, so he could disallow that vow, right? So this little woman should be in her virginity, right? And let's get a coordinating scripture to show this, right? In Sirach. Oh yeah, we're not justifying no madness, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay. So y'all gonna get the full, if you be patient, you're gonna get the full stance of the whole matter. Okay, straight like that. All right. Because I'm not teaching and I'm not condoning anybody in Yasha Allah to break the law of the United States government. Okay. I don't give a damn how many scriptures you think you want to pull. Okay. If you're going against the statutes that's in this country, which is upheld by the Most High, because the Most High says, "He ruleth in the kingdom of men," right? Right? In the book of Daniel's, right? Then you're going to hell off, and that's just that. All right. This is Sirach 42. I gotta go to the apocrypha to the book and find the verse, right? And I just want to set up everything before I start rolling, okay? Because we're gonna be rolling in a minute. This is what 40. That's 23, 42, right? Just want to get these scriptures right here, right? 42, 42, 42, 42, and right here. It says, "The father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth, and the care for her taketh away sleep." What is this? What is the care that the father's doing for his daughter? What is that care there? Let's look up the care right quick. Let's get the care right quick. All right. Let's get the care. What is that care that the father is waking up? What is he concerned about? All right. And then and a lot of the brothers is being concerned, and that's why they stood up and they blew the horn. I mean, that's it. I can't really get mad at certain things. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. Somebody got to blow the horn. I mean, so right here it says this. In Sirach 7. It says, "Has thou," 23, "has thou children?" Right. Instruct them. So we're supposed to be instructing our children from their youth. They're going to tell you that. And bow down their neck from their youth. So we're supposed to be instructing our daughters how to be a woman, how to be a wife, how to maintain a home, and all that as a child. Okay. And teaching the men how to be men, okay, of the Most High from a child. And you can read that in Sirach 30. "How thy daughters have care of their body, and show not thyself cheerful towards them." So this is what the father is waking up for. What the father waking for the daughter when no man knoweth, and the care for her take away sleep, right? Because his job is to take care of her body, make sure that her chastity is intact, that nobody's is molesting her, touching her, doing none of that. So you can present her as a chaste virgin wife, and show not thyself cheerful towards them. "Marry thy daughter," instruct us men, marry thy daughter, and so shall thou perform a weighty matter. So it's a weighty matter. It's a serious thing when it's dealing with our daughters, man. You know what I'm saying? As men, because we already know what these men out here thinking about. You see what I'm saying? And what at the bottom of it all, you can sit there and say she's pretty, she's cute, I love her mind and all that, but at the end of the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? You try to get that kubah. I mean, we can perpetrate the fraud all you want, but give her to a man of understanding. Okay? So you got Proverbs 12:8, you got Deuteronomy 4:4, you got Wisdom Solomon 9:6, you got various scriptures, Sirach 25 about do not commend a man for his outward appearance, his beauty, all these different things, not for a man for his carnal wealth, right? But a man of understanding. So understanding is you got to get this wisdom, knowledge, understanding in the scriptures, right? This is the basis of everything, right? So let's go back over here right quick. Let's establish a point, right? So it's important that we protect our daughters. Let's not get it twisted, right? Because I have 4, right? And I don't want, and if it's up within my power your ass gonna have to damn reach for the stars. When she is young, unless she pass away the flower of her age, right? So the flower of age is going to a menstrual cycle, right? So you have to be doing all this thing while before she get to a puberty stage, because her hormones and body change. And we all, that's not that crazy. All of us went through puberty, and you know what happens when you go through your puberty stage. You know your behind is horny, you're touching yourself and everything. Okay, let's just keep it a buck. That's why it's really important as Israelites that we understand these concepts and not be afraid to betroth our children, to set arranged marriages. You see what I'm saying? To let these young children, you know what I'm saying, engage with each other so they may start to like each other. And even say, well, brother Malachi, son likes my daughter, or you know what I'm saying, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So we can pair them up. You see what I'm saying? So this is why it's important that we do these things from our children being youth, right? So we can control, you know, the marriage system. So it says, lest she pass away the flower of her age, being married. What does that mean? She done lay with somebody. And right there it started, and she's being married. A lot of you go talk about sex not have anything to do with marriage. I mean, what you gonna say about that? Lest she should be hated. Why? Because when you go to Deuteronomy 22, talk about the man accused her of not being a virgin, and she's hated now. Read that on your own. And in her virginity, lest she should be defiled and gotten with child in her father's house. So there's a young woman being in her father's house and having a husband. Now she has a husband. Her father don't even know. Lest she should misbehave herself when she is married, lest she should be barren. Keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughing stock, that our enemies in the byword in the city and reproach among the people, and make thee ashamed before thy Moses. So this is going with a young woman, okay, right? So if she's a virgin, you know what I'm saying, and a young woman in her father's house, you should be going to the father. That's this point blank period, because you damn sure know you don't want nobody taking your virgin daughter. You know that, okay? You know that, I know that, and you can perpetrate the fraud all you want, okay, right? So to go back to Numbers, right? Let me go back to Numbers right quick, and I just want to say this for the sisters that have their own house. I got my own house, my own crib, my bills, my nails done, this, that done, and all this done. You on your own, grown woman, bank account, got your own house and crib, car notes and everything. This is for you. Verse 9. But every vow of a widow, she's single, and her that is divorced, she's single, wherewith they have bound their soul. They made vows and commitments verbally and shall stand against it. So there's no excuse for you. Okay? You got to stand on your vows that you made. See what I'm saying? All right. So that's women that's not virgins, not youth, or in their father's house or nothing like that. So now when we go to the New Testament and we read Romans the 13th chapter, all right? And we're going to stand on this because this is the premise of it all. You want to ask what a law of consent is, a consent of age, and this, that, and the third, or how we supposed to be governing ourselves in this captivity, right? Well, here you go. Let every soul, every person, right, that's in the flesh, subject unto the higher powers. There's higher powers. We know YAHAWAH is the ultimate power. He said, I ruleth in the kingdom of men. But there's no power but of the Most High. So the white man is ruling because he was given power. He was given rulership. Okay? He was given rulership. Okay? By the Most High. Wherefore, therefore, resisteth the power, resist the orders of the Most High, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. So this is where we go to a man or a woman pursuing a relationship that does not fall under the United States Constitution, okay, or legislation, right? And we can see all this list right here. The dark green, age of consent in the United States. You can just pick your state. What state am I in? I'm in the state of, where my state at? Right here, Missouri. The age of consent in Missouri is 16. I mean, you can't argue that. You could if you want, but it don't mean nothing, right? All these dark states that you see is 16 years of age, right? We got South Carolina, we got Virginia, we got Maryland, South Carolina. I lived in South Carolina. Georgia, I lived there. Alabama, never lived there, right? You have Kentucky, You have Ohio. I lived there for 2 years. Indiana, the state right after that. You got Chicago, Michigan. Wow. Well, that's not that's Michigan, Detroit. Illinois, 16 in Illinois. Wisconsin, I'm gonna have to check it up a couple other sites as well. Dakota, but I know most of these, the ones I do know. So then you look at these other ones. These greens right here, the darker greens is 17. Texas, right? So we're gonna deal and focus on, you got California. I know California's 18. All these is like major cities is usually 18, right? The age of consent in New York is 18. Well, New Jersey, it says 17 right here. So if it's 18, I'm gonna check another site just in case. So I got 2 witnesses just in case over here, because hold on. Because if I know the statutory age of consent in New York has always been 17, and they can always update. New York City, or New York. Age of consent in New York is 17 years old. This means anyone who's 16 years or of age or young cannot legally consent to sexual activity. Okay, all right. We can go to this one. New York is 17 years of age. That's May 28, 2019. Right, so that's a real updated one, June 20th, 2019. Okay, so, and this is May 28th, 2019. All right, so now, if we look at this, and so we're going to deal with this case with the brother being in the state of New York. Okay, being in the state of New York, and the sister being in the state of New York. The age of consent in New York is 17 years old. That means anyone who's 16 years of age or young cannot provide legal consent to sexual activity. When a person has consensual sexual intercourse with a minor who is under 17 years old, they can be charged with statutory rape. However, New York has partial age exception for consensual sex between someone who is younger than 21 years old and a minor who is 15 or 16, in parentheses, or at least less than 4 years older than the victim. There's no partial exception for consensual sex involving minors who are 14 years old or older. Okay, right? So this is the judgment. This is the judgment right here. Sexual intercourse between an adult or even a minor who is at least 12 years old and a minor who is younger than 11 years of age, the sex crime is based Class B felony, which carries a maximum of 25 years prison term. Okay, so you have these first degree, second degree rape, sexual intercourse between an adult who is at least 18 years of age and a minor who is younger than 15. This sex crime is Class D felony. Right? So we can go through all these different constitutions. Now, in the case of the brother, okay, when I saw the post 17, so I'm like, okay, I already know what it is in New York State, right? You see what I'm saying? So let me just stop this right here. All right. So I already know the Constitution in New York State. Right. See what I'm saying? So, but if you're pursuing a woman, a young woman that's under 17 years of age, and you're pursuing her and as a wife in a romantic relationship, you are going off. I mean, it's straight like that. All right. Warning, do not touch my tools or my door. You see, I got my shirt, right? Right? You don't get it twisted. Right? If you are over, you cannot deal with a woman. I don't give a damn what state you in. Okay? Right? You have to follow the guidelines of the states outlined and mentioned in the United States Constitution or the state legislation. Period. That's just what it is. Okay? I can't change that for nobody. You see what I'm saying? That's why I would stay within the script. I would stay within the law and I would stay within the script. You see what I'm saying? So if you stay within the script first, then there's no wiggle way out. There's no wiggle way. You cannot wiggle out of that. Back to let's get back to Romans. Let's get back to Romans. Let me get back to screen share right quick. I ain't want to take the screen share. Okay. Right? What Romans says, this is inspired by the Most High, right? Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there's no power but of the Most High. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High. This is by him. This is his decree. Whosoever therefore resists the power, resists the ordinance of the Most High. And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. That's why the scripture said, agree with your adversary quickly in the book of Matthew while he is in the way. Because if you don't, you're going to cast your ass into jail. Then you got to go before the officer and the judge, and then you won't be able to get out of jail until you pay the uttermost further. Right? You have to pay that money. You see what I'm saying? Straight like that. Whatever. You can have a warrant for anything. You know, you ain't paying a ticket. But if they run up on you, they're going to lock you up. You have to pay that money. Right? So, I mean, anything we do, we up under order. We up under the government, you know what I'm saying, of this United States of America, regardless of the fact. Right? It says, for rule is not a terror to good works. What's the good works? Following the commandments. Right? And this is a command by the Most High, but to the evil. Without then not be afraid of the power. Now, let's not get simple. You don't, scripture says, written on a season, that which is season. The Most High, scripture going to tell you right here. Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. Right? So if I have to judge a brother, I'm going to have to go through the script first. For he is a minister of the Most High to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he, Esau, beareth not the sword, and he's the sword, in vain. All right? Esau be taking us up out of here. And I saw so many killers of black women and black men. It's ridiculous by the hands of the police. For he is the minister, this white man, this government, right, is the minister of the Most High, and a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. Wherefore you must need be subject, not only for wrath, but also for conscience sake. So what is evil? Breaking the commandments. You go out there and rob, steal, kill, whatever. You get judgment, right? So it says, for this cause pay you tribute also, for they are the Most High's ministers, attending continually upon this very thing. Render therefore to all their dues, tribute to whom tribute is due, custom to whom custom is due, within the custom of the Most High, obviously, fear to whom fear, honor to whom honor, owe no man anything but love to one another, for he that loveth another hath fulfilled the law. It goes right into the law. For this, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness. It's going to all this stuff like that. But the point is, up here is the brother, okay, the brother YAHAWAH, okay? Based off some of the things I've seen, Prince, you know what I mean? Pictures that was a little bit more provocative. You know what I'm saying? That you is engaging with the sister, brother, and you being in the state of New York City under the laws of the land, under the laws under the instructions of the Most High, Romans 13th chapter. If you is engaging with this woman under the Constitution of the state of New York, then brother, you going the fuck off. You going off. I just got to be straight up and real. I can't sugarcoat the shit for you. I can't sugarcoat it for you. I cannot do it. I'm sorry. I cannot do it. All right? Straight like that. All right? You know what I'm saying? You cannot go against the statutory laws in your state, in your city, in your town. Point blank, period. I cannot engage in any relationship with any young person. I am an educator. I cannot do it. I won't do it anyway. Why would I do it? I won't do that. I don't know when the last time I even dealt with a woman under goddamn 20 years of age. First of all, 21 years of age. So that shit don't fly over here at all. You see what I'm saying? Straight up and down. I mean, I gotta be straightforward and honest and real. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I'm trying to find a post with the picture. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying? I spoke to Zabak, you know what I mean? And Zabak told me some things, you know what I'm saying? I watched McQuad's video. The brother said he talked to you. They talked to you about the situation. You see what I'm saying? And you decided to continue to do whatever you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? I hope that you ain't You know what I'm saying? I believe, I have to believe thou sayest, to give the benefit of the doubt, that you did not dealt with the woman. See, I'm involved in it, but it's fine, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not justifying nothing wicked. You know what I'm saying? I probably made an inappropriate statement because I didn't know what was really going down. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? So the heat is on, and brother's gonna have to clear this shit the fuck up. And that's just what it is. You have to clear it up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to find the damn post. If anybody got the pictures and they can send it to me in my Facebook messages, and I'm saying so I can pull it up right quick, because there's a couple pictures I wasn't feeling when I saw it. You know what I mean? So if anybody have it, please send it to me. You know what I mean? And okay, I've been distracted. Well, I'm sorry, I'm reading somebody send me a text, and actually, brother. Okay, so if anybody got the picture, send it to me right quick. You know what I'm saying? But Zabak, I spoke with Zabak. He says things was himself, and I shouldn't have to speak for him because he's gonna speak for himself. Okay, but I spoke to him today, and I said, yo, I did a video defending the law and the testimony, point blank period, and that's how I stand on it. If you go against that, then there's nothing I can say to you. There's nothing I can say to you. There's nothing I can say to you. There's nothing I can say. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if you're pursuing a female that is underage, according to the statutory law in that state, brother, then people gonna look at you funny anyway. They're gonna look at you funny anyway. Okay, the brother's sending me the pictures. Okay, yeah, thank you, brother. Send me this picture right here. Yes. Send me some more if you got it. Good looking, my bro. All right, so let me screen share this, and I gotta share this to the brother because we want to. I always want the best, to see the best in somebody. I really don't get a kick off on burying somebody, because I do got a conscience, man. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody could get hit. You know what I'm saying? Some people things ain't seen. I ain't want to blow you up. Oh man. Okay, so pictures is coming through. I ain't want y'all to show your face, but hey, you're being bold is all good. I want to download it, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, I'm seeing pictures. I see Jacob all day long. This is August 2019. She's 16 years old. That's not according to the Constitution, brother. I mean, that's just what it is. 14 August 2019. Heads touching. Don't look like daddy and mommy pose right there. I mean, this is pictures I didn't even see. I don't watch people pages. I'm gonna be straight up and honest. If I don't see something on the beginning of my timeline, I don't be strolling down looking for people's shit. I don't do that shit. I put a dumbass comic up or post and that's it. I don't be patrolling nobody pages. I'm not no goddamn stalker. The only time I'm gonna stalk your ass is when it's time for me to stalk your ass. You see what I'm saying? So this is June 17, 2019. There's another picture that I didn't like. And I was like, wait a minute now. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think Ivan sent it to me. Let me check it out. Let me check it out over here, man. It is what it is, man. You can't be afraid. No, this ain't the one. Where's the one at? There's one I saw. Looked like they was at a Passover or something. Okay, over here. And the red was the most I take it from man. He made a woman and brought her unto the man. This is the Passover. You see what I'm saying? That doesn't look like a regular picture. That looked like that's my red. And she's 16 years old. Where's this Passover held at? Anybody know? Where's this Passover held at? You know what I mean? That's the picture. I was like, yo, hold on. You see what I'm saying? I said sent. You know what I'm saying? So what can be said about that now? I'm gonna stand on the law and the testimony. That's it. And I'm never gonna deviate from that. So according to the script we just read, and we just seen the statutory law in New York State, we can get several links, but none of them I know is under 17. New York ain't never been 16. Never been 16. So if you're courting and hugging and saying my wife and rib, the only way as a Hebrew Israelite under our constitution, our government, is that the father is involved and he's given the permission and promising to give his daughter into marriage when she's at the legal age according to statutory in that state. So you won't get in trouble or the parent won't get in trouble, first and foremost, because I'm not going to give you my daughter. Okay, I live in Missouri. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to give you my daughter at no damn 14, 15 because I say I'm a Hebrew Israelite and we married young back in the days because I'm going to jail, she going to jail, and I'm damn sure ain't going to jail. Okay? And I wouldn't, that's not going to happen anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, no way at Jose. You see what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I'm saying? So according to the information and the pictures that I've seen, you know what I mean? And listening to Bakwar's video, you know what I'm saying? If y'all didn't watch the videos on FOPE channel, it's called, and you know, we have some discourse, HOI Elder YAHAWAH wickedness in Israel. And I really like what Bakwar said. Okay, and I think I want to play it, but I don't know if y'all be able to hear it. You see what I'm saying? Let me know if you can hear it. Let me know if you can hear it, and I want to play some things that he said. But let me know if y'all can hear it. If you can't hear it, all right. Let me know if you can hear it. If you can't hear it, then I'm gonna cut it off. Okay. Let me know if you can hear it.
Well, as a little girl, man, you know, I speak to y'all talk about the situation. This is too. A lot of these brothers, I brought out that in most cases, most marriages are in a failure state. You see, how you gonna get married to anybody and you don't got no money? You don't have no property or backyard. If you have a large amount of kids, you don't have at least 2 cars to move those kids around. You don't have proper health insurance. You don't have any of those things. See, brothers and sisters, they're not in a real life mind frame. They're just out on the corners, and they automatically think they're the prophets of the Lord. And they keep quoting these laws and laws and laws and laws. And I guarantee you more than half of the brothers ain't really keeping the laws like they're supposed to be keeping. Not that I'm perfect, but I mean, this is becoming a joke at some point. You know, you're messing with somebody's damn life. And you see the failures all around Israel over and over again. A leader and a man of the Most High, you're supposed to be a father to the congregation, a father to a 16, 17, or 18-year-old woman, man. So for somebody not to say anything, I mean, you're not no man of the Most High. How the hell are you gonna let that go down? And this man, he makes, I doubt he makes more than $40,000 a year. Well, any of the brothers, I'm not just picking on YAHAWAH. This is going on with a lot of the sisters. Understand? I get on the sisters. I'm hard on the sisters, but I'm fair. I'm fair. You understand? But in a lot of cases, these brothers is losers. A lot of these brothers are straight up losers all throughout Israel. And I'm old school. At least back in the days, the brothers, they represented the Most High and looked decent. Now anybody can cut a hole in a damn sheet and go on the corner and preach now. And don't keep the law. Brothers still getting high. Brothers still fornicating. Brothers still hating and fighting one each other. Brothers still envious of each other. But they quoting the law, the law, the law. That's a young woman. You're going to destroy that woman, man. Just like the thousands of women who are being destroyed now and are sitting back in silence, man. So, you know, it ain't nothing personal against the brother. I spoke with the brother. And I figured, because I'm in my 50s. So I figured, let me pull the brother to the side. And let me kick it with the brother, elder to elder. And, like, you know, sometimes you get caught up. But he ain't here. He got defensive. He started going into this King David thing and the law. But the Lord said you're supposed to meet their parents. What about that part of the law? A lot of these brothers wiping up these so-called wiping up these women. You ain't even meeting the parents. For the parents to check you out to see if you got proper, if you long work history. You have a decent place for their daughters to sleep. If they don't get pregnant and have kids, all those kids are going to be taken care of. This is real life, and this is basic stuff. This is basic stuff. You know, brothers make it like it's a big rocket science deal to have a vehicle, or to have a driver's license, or to have health care, like I stated earlier. I mean, this is crazy. Grown men hide behind the Bible. They use the truth to hide behind. It's a damn shame and a sham. And I tell any brother or sister, don't join these camps if you don't see no love or structure in these camps. Any camp. Don't join these damn camps because it's a damn joke at this point. Don't join these camps. It's a goddamn shame. And then the fact, I'm going to say this, and you're going to get mad for now and Shaw. Y'all do be coming to HOI. You got a problem with HOI. A chip on your shoulder with HOI. It's not that you're just coming. You're coming with the truth, but you're using the truth as an opportunity to get at HOI. So I'm going to be fair. I'm not going to hold my tongue and be fair. But at the same time, these brothers, the majority of these brothers are goddamn losers, man. And if they get mad, they can be mad. Come on, man. You step away from these brothers for a little while and get your head together. Get your finances together. Because it's real. This is real life, man. This is real life. And what's happening, the brother Mahal was speaking on sensationalizing. What's happening is brothers and sisters, they're getting caught up in the hype. That's the glory and the yelling and the breakdowns of the scriptures. But then on the flip side, what about real life and taking care of yourself and taking care of your family? What about real life? Nobody want to go into those issues. There's issues other than the white man, fringes, nationality. There's other issues other than that. There's issues as far as surviving and living the right way. And brothers want to face that. They run from that. They blame it on Satan or the white man. And I'm just going to stand back and I'm just going to watch. I'm just going to watch. Because as years go by and when you get older, you start to wake the hell up. You start to wake up. I've been doing this almost 30 years now. And you see the same bull crap happening over and over and nobody's saying nothing about it. Nobody's saying anything about it. They're making excuses. They have respect of persons, favoritism. All that is going on and it's getting worse. And what's happening is that the younger brothers and sisters, they're coming aboard, but they think that's the norm. So when you try to steer them and point them in the right direction, they fight you on it. So what's happening? You're having the same cycle going over and over every 5 years, the same cycle, the same thing. And it's a shame. It's a shame because by you not taking the appropriate steps on this, the haters, they're attacking the camps. The haters, they're attacking the sincere brothers who are trying to make moves. You know, it's a shame. But overall, as a whole, you gotta let the young sisters like that live, man. You gotta let them live. You're gonna get these young women pregnant. You don't got no money, nowhere to put them, or if you have a little bit of money, you're struggling. You're struggling, man. You know, I make decent money and I'm struggling. But it's a damn shame, man. Because, you know, everybody talk about the law. The brother ain't keeping these damn laws, man, like you think. And if brothers mad, they can be mad. I don't give a damn who's mad. Because it's getting serious now, man. It's really getting serious. And I'm telling you, watch, in the next 3 years, you watch how bad it gets. You watch how bad it gets. It's going to get really bad. People need information on serious matters, things that they're going through. Not the white man, not your fringes, not when the Sabbath is, on how to deal with marital issues, how to deal with pregnancies, how to deal with health. These are the things that brothers and sisters cry out for in all the congregations. But brothers is focusing on the white man and a breakdown, a German breakdown on Hebrew. This is ridiculous, man. At least with the Nation of Islam, I'll give them one thing. They got structure. They got structure, man. They got health classes. The pride and the egos is just way over the top. And brothers is going overboard. And it's going to happen. The Most High going to start at his house first. And you know why nobody's saying anything? Because nobody want to be judged. You're afraid to say something because somebody going to say, well, look what you did last week. And look what you did last year. And look what you did. That's the problem. Nobody, and a lot of brothers is caught up in their sins and lust, and nobody want to speak on the issue because they still caught up on it. They put that aside and go to the white man and fringes in Hebrew. When you read the Bible, YAHAWASHI, who they call Christ, he didn't just talk about the white man throughout the gospel. He didn't just talk about fringes throughout the gospel. He talked about living righteously and being brotherly and sisterly, mainly, and repentance. Those are the main things, but that's not the main focal point among us. That's why we're having the problems we're having, because nobody is going into those three issues, those three main issues. Read the gospel. The things that brothers push is not running parallel with what's written in the gospel. So what's happening? The dirt is just staying among us. You clean a little bit of dirt away. And a lot of times the dirt is just clean away just because you want to get at a brother. You want to make a brother or sister feel bad. It's not done for any righteous reasons. So what's happening? The dirt is just staying on us, man. It's staying on us. And it's not going to go away. It's not going to go away until we make it action. That situation, and he ain't the only one, but that situation should have been dealt with from the jump. Somebody got on and said, as soon as they saw him come in, any brother, you see any brother courting a young girl like that, it should be addressed immediately. What the hell? I look like 50-something years old with a 16 or 17-year-old girl walking through New York City. I would be embarrassed, man, doing that. Embarrassed. That's damn shameful, man. And I spoke to this brother about that. I spoke to him. He got all mad and started talking about David. You ain't no goddamn David or Jacob, man. Come on, man. I mean, it's shameful, man. It's shameful. You can't even tell. Like, you have family members that come in from out of town. You can't even introduce them to the majority of these brothers, man. It's so pitiful, man. You can't even introduce them to the truth like you want to. It's shameful, man. It's shameful. I mean, I love all the brothers and sisters, man, but it's to the point you don't want to be around the brothers and sisters like that anymore, man. I mean, come on, man. I get horny, but I ain't gonna take it to the point where I'm doing something crazy. Or if I get crazy, I catch myself. God damn, man. Is that bad out here? It don't make no damn sense, man. Come on, man. All these women out here. Come on, man. It don't make no damn sense. We've been on GMS for years on them sleeping with prostitutes. Them talking about you can rape a 12-year-old girl, and then you got this going on. I mean, you a step above. At least she's 16. But come on, man. You don't have to be with no damn teenager. Come on, like you were saying earlier. I mean, it's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing, and it's just a shame. You can't defend that, man. Come on. Let me say this right here.
All right, so that's it on that, right? Okay, so I really enjoy what Bakwash was saying, because me and Bakwash come from the same school, right? I'm a little younger than him because he's in the 50 club. I'm not there as yet. Most I'm blessed to be there. But we came from the same school. We come from the same school, One West, and he always been a balanced brother. You know what I mean? And I really like what he said. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of brothers come in this truth, as I came in this truth as a 20-year-old, didn't have a job, didn't have nothing, no skills in anything. I did have some skills in carpentry, and I had my GED, but I worked for the school. So, I mean, when you come in this truth, this euphoria, this, the world is coming to an end. The world's going to end tomorrow, and, YAHAWASHI is going to come through the clouds the next week. In 2000 or 2019 or 2012, the 400-year mark or whatever's going down at that particular time, you believe that life ends, okay? And the only thing you got to do is read the scripts, you know what I'm saying? And everything else is going to work out. You see what I'm saying? But that's over a process of time of you getting fed these scriptures, getting, through course of time, and then get to a point where the Most High is working with that individual to be able to build congregation, to build schools, and be able to basically live off the gospel. The scripture says go out there and teach the gospel. You know what I'm saying? Don't provide no gold, no silver, no this, that, and the third, for the labor is worthy of his meat. The word labor is worthy of his hire. Everybody is not in that position. Everybody would not be in that position. You know what I'm saying? It's honorable, but and the reality of the fact, like the brother is saying, life goes on, and a lot of people come in here and they're not really sincere anyway. They back in the world. You know what I'm saying? So you have to deal with the reality of the matter that you got to eat. You got to make sure you got clothes, you got children, you got family. You got to make sure everything is good. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. And a lot of us as black men or men that have no father figures, you see what I'm saying? Some of us ain't even have no mother figures. We just learning on the go. We're learning on the go. And the word of the Most High helped give us a foundation, because at least we had men that encouraged us to go get a job, go get a career, this, that, and the third. Brothers don't talk about the positive things the brothers did. They always talk about the negative things of One West. Okay? Marshall, our elder, told us to go out there and get a career, get a trade, take care of your family, find a woman that loves you versus the woman that you love. In terms of, if you chasing this woman, she's not really into you as much as you into her, you're gonna catch hell. But if you got a woman that loves you and give all pour into you, your life gonna be peaceful. You know what I'm saying? So we got instructions. You see what I'm saying? We got these different things. And we and me being young in the truth, you know what I'm saying, and F the white man and F school, that was my concept. F the military. You know what I'm saying? At a point in time when I was 25, I took my ass to college in 1998. Okay? So don't put the 2000 on me, because I went to school. Got a 4-year degree. Then went for my master's in 2004. Okay? I did 1 year. Unfortunately, I was doing business and I didn't finish my last year. I'm trying to go back. You know what I'm saying? So the scripture says, if you have not gathered nothing in your youth, in the book of Sirach, you know what I'm saying, what you're going to have when you get old. So that's why I was feeling what he was saying, you know what I mean? Because real life is real life. You can perpetrate the fraud all you want and get caught up in your spiritual hype and think that the kingdom of heaven is going to happen tomorrow and come down tomorrow. Most of us said, no man knoweth the time or the hour. And you can waste your time and quote 1,000 scriptures, and your woman going to get sick and tired of looking at your ass sitting on the couch drinking some Morgan David wine or some damn you know what I'm saying, or puffing an L for the puffer lights out there, and you reading the Bible. All right, so you're gonna get tired of your ass, and Shalom is vow, you're gonna be finished. Right? So Rock 25:3 says, if thou hast gathered nothing in thy youth, how canst thou find anything in thy age? So, you know, we want wives, we want children, you want family, but you have to have structure to do that as well. You see what I'm saying? That goes for me and anybody else. And that's just the facts. When I got myself settled down, I'm gonna tell you straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? Because during that time, the brothers was teaching the world going in. You know what I'm saying? The world going in, forget about it. And luckily the school split 2 years or 3 years after I was in, and I was with my family. My woman I was with for 5 years from that period, and then we split up. And then at 27, I met my rib I was with for 14 years. And we was together. Okay? You see what I'm saying? And you know, things happen how it happen. That's life. But I got my degree. So that's why I was feeling the things that he's saying, because you're gonna, most I will, if you live, you're gonna get older. Because what you gonna do? You can't cash a check with the scripture, brother. All right. So you have to provide or help provide these things. You know, our sisters got it rocking anyway. But back to the situation. Okay. I just text the brother. Okay, I just texted the brother because he's been communicating with me. And I told the brother some things. Okay. The brother been in communication with me. I'm not going to share everything with this at this time. You know what I'm saying? But the brother is stressed out right now, obviously. He says pressure is up over 200. Blood pressure over 200. I have, you know what I'm saying? My 87 was high. I have been distracted because my 87 is high. Blood pressure over 200. You know, his feet swollen. So the brother's going through some type of affliction right now. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know, we want to pray for our brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? Outside of anything else, because people got to be corrected, right? So if anybody saw my latest videos and you know the conversation we had, you know, my premise was standing on the script, standing on the law and the testimony, regardless, because you don't want to put yourself in a position to go to Esau's prison houses. There's holes in the rocks. You don't want to do that. And it could be anything. It could be you domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You could go there for, you know, a traffic ticket. You can go there for fighting. You can go there for anything. You don't want to be in that situation unless you're doing work on the Most High. So if you brothers are in any situation out here, you know what I'm saying, dealing with women, you know, women be lying about their age. Men, you lie about your age. Because some of the men, they want the younger Quabar. So your ass gonna lie about your damn age and downgrade your age so you can get the Quabar. Then you still lying, all right, regardless of the fact. I say my age and I can always perpetrate my age, but I'm proud right now to say, you know, my age. You know what I mean? So we can't be lying. And the women, you can't be lying because a lot of men got entrapped and caught up in statutory charges for women that lied about their age. Whether you was 18, 19 years old. I got caught up in that back in the days when I was 18 years old. If I didn't share my story, I'm going to share it now. I got caught up at 18 years old. I was working at Hardee's. I was working at Hardee's in Georgetown, South Carolina. Okay, that's when I dropped out of school. I was running the street being a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Trying to hustle drugs and all type of shit and almost got my ass murdered out there doing that shit. You know what I mean? And I said, oh shit, I'm really messed up. You know what I mean? I started going to night school, trying to get my GED. And then one of my co-workers approached me about a young woman that was feeling me. And I was like, who is she? Gave me her contact. We linked up, hooked up at the mall. Shorty was bad, red bone, short. She was with her aunt. The whole night we hooked up. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you what, that was the first time we hooked up. The second time we hooked up, I'm gonna give you the real testimonies. I got to perpetrate a lie about my life about a damn thing. Okay? I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's who I am. A lot of Negroes got all type of skeletons out here, all type of shit, and we all do, but everybody not ready to expose their shit. You see what I'm saying? That's why the Most High calls you into the truth, so you can repent of the things that you did. You see what I'm saying? You can acknowledge that the things that you did was wrong. You probably didn't know it was wrong. You know what I mean? So shorty came to my crib. You know what I'm saying? I'm living 30 miles out. My co-worker brought her to my crib, and you know what I'm saying, we got it on. I was 18 years old. It's turned 18. She said she was 16. Right? Now, I didn't know no statute of limitations there at that time. You see what I'm saying? But she was younger than goddamn 16. Okay? You see what I'm saying? She was 12. I'm going to just keep it 100. Okay? 12 years old. I was 18 years old. Cops came to my door, knocked on my goddamn door that day, the next day. Asked for her. I said, she's in the room. She said, you know how old she is? I said, yeah, she's 16. He said, she's not 16. I said, huh? She's not 16. She's 12. My motherfucking heart fell on the ground. I was hawk smashed, finished. I'll call my aunts. I'll call that. He said, if the father pressed charges on you, you're going to jail. We're going to have to come back and get you. That's all I had to hear. It was over for me. It was over. It was over. The power of the Quabar, man. You know what I'm saying? Next day, they kept the word. They was at the door, bring me down for questioning. I did 90 days in county jail, facing statutory rape, facing kidnapping charges. And it was 3 things. Okay. They had to drop the kidnapping because I didn't bring it to the crib. Right? They dropped the whole thing simply because I didn't force her. I didn't know she was lying. And then when they went and discovered what was really going on, her daddy, a biological father, had been molesting her for years. And this is why she was promiscuous. And molestation is happening in every so-called African-American home, Hispanic home. Happened to some of you on this call and the whole 9. You can perpetrate the fraud all you want. Okay? This is a plague that's happened. This is a curse. that's happening to our communities. Because number one, a lot of this happening because you got fathers not in the household that are the biological fathers. So they don't have no physical, emotional ties to those children. You just can't bring anybody around your children. You don't know what kind of damn spirits that man got on them or that woman. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, people could say whatever, but I done experienced a whole lot of different things in my life. You see what I'm saying? So don't think that I'm justifying anything at all. All right? I thank the Most High for the word. I thank the Most High for the truth. I thank the Most High that he put me in front of men that got me straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for that. Y'all can sit there and knock the elders all you want. But some of us needed father figures. They needed what we needed, role models. And we needed this word. You see what I'm saying? So if you out there willingly going to fuck off, you see what I'm saying? All right? And I'm educating you right now. You know what I'm saying? Those who may not know. Okay? You brothers, you young brothers that may be, you know, because listen, you can perpetrate the fraud all you want. A lot of you brothers that's, you know what I'm saying, on here right now, you was 23, 24, 25, you was catching cases, B, because you was fucking with young girls. Let's just keep it a buck, man. For you niggas out here that be perpetrating the fronting out here, man. You see what I'm saying? When you was lawless and ain't keep no commandments, or you were just trying to line up Quba, and if you looked at young and them young girls wanted you ain't give a shit about no age. Okay, as long as they were like 16, 17, 18, you know what I'm saying? We all in the hood, you'd be like, yo, as long as she's 16, 17, she can get it. Okay? We didn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? When you young, you know what I mean? But the truth is the truth is what keeps you bounded. But then that doesn't make, just because you learn a couple of scriptures, doesn't make you stop doing certain things. And this is things that people don't want to admit. Like, I don't trust none of you out there. I don't care who you think you are. I don't trust no dude or no woman that you won't go off or do or go off right now. You see what I'm saying? I don't put my trust in no man like that at all. Especially men. Especially you. And you women too, but especially you dudes. Right? So the brother Yaakov, I told him, brother, right here. I told him, brother. Okay? I said, you need to repent, brother. I need to repent, bro. I said, I cannot. Makwash is a witness. Sabak is a witness. You know what I'm saying? And himself is a witness. Well, he didn't sleep with the woman. This is what he say. I only can go by what the man say. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So he said they just friends. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Israel, you made your stance. All praise will go to the Most High. All right? I got it right here on my text. Right here on my text. Okay? I'm not going to show and all that stuff like that, but it's on my text. Okay? So only thing we could do, you know what I'm saying? I mean, whatever people about to do is what they're going to do. But at the end of the day, we must stand on the Constitution that's written in the Bible, number one, and apply the wisdom and knowledge and understanding, number two. And of course, you know, obey the system. Obey the system. Taxes, paying your taxes, whatever. You got to do all of that stuff. You know what I mean? So we're not justifying, and I'm not justifying, I'm not condoning anybody to deal with younger women at that age bracket or even under the age of 20. Straight up and down. Okay? I like them between 25 and up. That's just me. I don't even want them over for real. I don't want nobody older than me. That's just what it is. You see what I'm saying? That's just straight up and down. But if a woman is mature enough and she raised up in the word of Most High, then she's 20, 21, 22, it's all good. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't experience all that. You know what I mean? I don't experience all that. But I damn sure not messing with no goddamn 16-year-old or no 17-year-old, 18. I can't do that any fucking way. And I wouldn't do that. Straight up and down. I don't have to do that. Like your brother says, there's plenty of women out here. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not going to allow you to condemn somebody when he's not in the scripture. You can't condemn him. And in this Constitution, you cannot condemn a man according to the statutory laws and state. But if you engage in a relationship, in a romantic relationship with somebody under the statutory limit within your state, then your ass is in fucking violation. And that's just what it is, fam. That's just what it is. Okay, you cannot be hugging, you can't be kissing, you can't be touching, she can't be sitting on your lap. That's not your daughter, nothing like that. You can't do that. That's just what it is. I can't deal with inappropriate, I can't have be in an appropriate position with students. You know what I'm saying? I've been worked in high schools and them young girls be like, oh, you look like you're 30, you look like you're only 29, 28 years old. Flirting and all that. I'm like, yeah, I'm in my 40s. I'm a grown ass man. Simple as that. You ain't gonna get me caught up. This is my job. I don't give a damn about your little funky ass Kuba. You trip. All right. What's your name? Write your shit down. That's just what it is. It's business. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure I'm not even gonna go into these scriptures. I got some scriptures. I can go into the scriptures and show you, you know what I'm saying, different things about age limits and stuff like that. I could do that. I could do that. I was gonna do that, but there's no need for me to even do that right now. But I do want to show one thing though. If y'all saw my video, you know, in this book of Yasher, everybody that speaks against, you know what I'm saying, this topic, or she's too young and this, that, and the third, right? You do know that in this book, do anybody subscribe to the book of Yasher, Asher? Huh? Do anybody subscribe? Right? Because in this book, on page 20, chapter 24, it tells you, right? For all those that subscribe to the book of Asher, right? Okay? Chapter 24. 24, where we at? 24. All right. Right here. Right here. If you see that right there, it says, and they all blessed, and they all blessed Barak, who brought this matter about, and they gave him Rebekah, the daughter of Bethuel, as the wife of Isaac, and the young woman was of very attractive appearance. She was a maiden, and Rebekah was 10 years old. See that? 10 years old. 10 years old in those days. So all you people out there that's so adamant about the age, the statutory law of consent of age, right? And you may not want to agree with the statutory laws governing each state, even in Africa and Nigeria, it's 11 years old. Watch the video. Watch the video on my channel, FOPE channel. I went through all of that. Okay? I went through the different statutory laws, and they got it all over the world. Okay? So what you want to say about the book of Asher? Yes, I was told to read the book. I've been reading it. Is this a book that we need to read out of? If y'all so adamant about, you know, what you call deem pedophilia, is this a true record that our father Isaac laid with a 10-year-old girl? This is here. This is in the book that brothers teach out of. Hebrew 1, Mr. Hebrew 1, the worldwide assembly, because you be looking, you be watching. Y'all be watching, recording the video, going back, saying shit, have me on the radio. So if you got this book of Yasher, you talking shit, then you need to put it down. Because this book here says that our father Isaac, and our mother Rebecca was 10 years old when he took her in the damn tent. Huh? Because the scripture tell you they went straight to the tent. Huh? What you talking about? Now, what you going to say now? What you going to say about this? Okay? Is it right? Is it righteous? Is it holy? Oh, that's, we're going to omit that out the scriptures? Right? It says the hallelujah scriptures. So, in other words, man, you know, I'm gonna start doing a series, man, for those brothers and sisters, man, that's really sincere in this truth and who want to share, you know, their life or their stories and their triumphs, okay, about, you know, the things that they went through in their life, and how the word helped transition them and change them, and they didn't fall victim or fell into that lifestyle. Okay, didn't allow molestation turn you to be promiscuous or whorish or this, that, and the third, or whole nine, or, you know, you know, domestic violence or verbal abuse from your parents, or, you know, physical abuse. You see what I'm saying? Or, you know, molestation is rape. You see what I'm saying? Like I said in my video, my own mom's molested me, but my mom's is mentally challenged. She's mentally ill. You know what I'm saying? I have testimonies of a sister that told me the same thing and said, well, hey, you know, things that we have done, you see what I'm saying, as young people, you know what I mean, that we didn't know better. You know what I'm saying? And that's what coming into the knowledge of the Most High is about. For you learning the good from the evil. Most High said our righteousness as a what? In the book of Isaiah, like crimson. Right? We all wicked and filthy, man. The word washes us, man. All right. You could jump in a bathtub of water all day, doesn't clean you. You know what I'm saying? It may clean your flesh, but don't clean your spirit, don't clean your mind. So we all got to be renewed in the spirit of our mind. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, you know what I mean? Y'all can condemn the brother, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to condemn nobody. That's not my job. I'm not condemning nobody. You can condemn the brother all you want. You know what I'm saying? You have to deal with that situation with the Most High. I'm saying only thing I could do is instruct the brother, encourage the brother to make a better decision for himself and the sister. And if the brother did not dealt with the woman in a romantic way, you see what I'm saying, then we need to stop. You know, I'm not saying that don't address this issue, because this could you know, propel other things. And let me tell you something. You can listen to the clowns out here to make accusations, people saying making accusations. Bring the facts, man. You see what I'm saying? You think I'm gonna sit and put myself in some position so I can be locked up behind Esau's bars when I already experienced a couple times, a few times being locked up, and I got no felonies. I got no felonies. My case was dropped. You see what I'm saying? My case was dropped. Point blank, period. All right? Okay, I wouldn't be able to work in education if I was a sex offender. How about that? You see what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. I desire women, and that's it. Okay? So this is a message for you brothers and sisters. You see what I'm saying? And for the brother YAHAWAH, or the young sister he's dealing with, or was a friendship with, or courtship with, whatever. Okay? Israel is letting you know, right, that they're not approving of this relationship. You see what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I have to agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what. It's not according to the law of Romans the 13th chapter. And I'm giving it to you. And you can put yourself in a bad situation. And that's just what it is. You see what I'm saying? So none of us, or no brother, teach your sons, teach your brothers out here, because we don't know what these people doing out here. You got brothers teaching that you can do all type of stuff out here. You know what I mean? So all praise going to the Most High. If anybody got any question, want to ask me a question while I'm here before I go, because I got my little steak on there. I got to cook some rice and vegetables. I got to get my daughter ready for school. I got to get ready for work. And the whole nine. It's been an interesting weekend, but hey, you know what I'm saying? It's well worth it. Shout out to FOPE, you know what I'm saying, for our people edification, for sounding the alarm, and the other brother that was on the post who was sounding alarm, and everybody who sounded alarm. They even went at my neck. You see what I'm saying? Because I made a couple of comments. That's fine. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's warfare. And I ain't going to take it personal, but you know what I'm saying? I can bang back. That's just what it is. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, to the leadership of the House of Israel, I'm sure, based off the conversation I had, that things will be addressed publicly. You see what I'm saying? But that's according to their discretion. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we had a private conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, from my understanding, with the vibration I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying, it will be addressed. It will be addressed. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that's what Israel want, and you should hear it, because, you know, this is a community of believers, and the outsiders is going to try to run with anything negative to make us seem like we out of our goddamn mind. And a lot of us, a majority of us are. That's just what it is. We are. Some of you niggas, some of you brews are over righteous. You know what I'm saying? You don't balance the word. Scripture, be not over righteous. Why destroy that self? Right? Be not over wicked. Why die before your time? That's Sirach, the 7th chapter. Right? Scripture says all men have fallen and fell short of glory. Well, So Rock 7 says, there's not a just man on earth that doeth good and sin not. Understand that, right? You know what I mean? So, you know, we got people out here that want to continuously, you know, try to think they beating somebody down and destroying their spirit. But this is social media. This is the era, though. This is what it is. The word is going forth through it. We're using it for that premise. And a lot of people using it for negative, and a lot of people using it for good. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to be real and be honest. And that's just what it be like. You see what I'm saying? So the most I know, you know what I'm saying, MASHAYACH know, and those that's close to me know that I'm genuine and I'm real, and I'll be honest about whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? And people know that about me. Right? I don't have to share it to you, but I'm gonna share it. That's just what it be like. All right. So all praise and glory to the Most High, MASHAYACH, YAHAWASHI. One thing we could do for real is you know, hope that the brother heed these messages and everything, and he is, you know what I'm saying, based on the text message I'm receiving. You see what I'm saying? He's actually texting me while I'm on live, you know what I mean? And there's gonna be a council, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, Yashala. All right. So for what I see, you got what you want. And I said, I'm not gonna say like you got what you want, like something bad or something like that. You know what I mean? We want to make sure that we protect the daughters of Yashala, you know what I'm saying, especially the young daughters, you know what I'm saying? And the brothers. I mean, it's not just on the women, it's not just the women, it's not just the brothers. Let me just tell you that right now. You women are off the hook as well. Okay? But one thing about I noticed in Israel, the women get all the passes. Y'all get all the passes. Everybody go hard on the brother. Y'all go hard on the brother, on certain brothers, I should say. But give certain people all the passes. You have nothing to say to certain people. You see what I'm saying? And that's respect of persons. That's off. You see what I'm saying? That's off. Because then you're being a pick and chooser like, but not knowing that the Most High see everything. And you should know that because his eyes are 10 times brighter than the sun. So you can be respect of persons all you want, but it's being written. You see what I'm saying? If you're wrong, you're wrong. You correct it. That's it. We can be wrong. We'll be damn too proud that you can't be wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You wrong, you fucking wrong. That's it. Repent, apologize, move forward. You know what I mean? So once again, in conclusion, the summary of the matter is, okay, we got to deal with Isaiah 8:20 to the Lord, to the testimony. They speak not according to this word. There's no light in them. Okay? Everybody that run the Romans, the 9th chapter, 13th chapter, if it's not against the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments, and the testimonies written, right? It's not against that, then you can keep the law of this land. But if they're going against the law, like homosexuality, and they tell you to start worshiping Satan, they tell you to go worship or sleep with a dog, you can't come say, well, they got bestiality laws. I got my beast on. Well, Leviticus 18 and Leviticus 20 talks about you can't get your beast on. What you talking about? You see what I'm saying? So that's how we have to filter everything through the scripture, not through your emotions, not through, you know what I'm saying, sensationalism. We coming out the world to filter everything through the word of the Most High. You see what I'm saying? And Romans, the 13th chapter, is a strong scripture that shows you that we must be in accordance and concordance with this society. And that's just that. Okay? Because brothers run to it for polygamy. You cannot have 2 marriage certificates in America. You can't. Okay? Unless you're in the state of Utah. Utah is a polygamous state, right? You can be single on the single status, you're not married. So under that, you're practicing just basic polygamy. Man can have more than one wife, a woman can have more than one husband. That's polygamy. That's it. You see what I'm saying? All right. So, I mean, I did a class called The Laws of the Land. I went thoroughly, ended like a 4-hour class. I might re-upload it, update it because it was done like a couple years ago. And I went in depth on the laws of this system. You see what I'm saying? And the hypocrisy of the nation of Israel. Shalom, Mak. All right. So this is your brother Maharaka, representing YAHAWAH, MASHAYACH, YAHAWASHI, army of Israel. More importantly, right now, you see the 37 ministries. Do ready, one love, one nation, one king. You see what I'm saying? I don't care who you are. Stick with the script. Filter everything out first through the script, which we don't do because we also rush the judgment. I also slip and rush at the judgment as well. So we all slip and slide, and I need to be better and do better. And that's as simple as that. You see what I'm saying? Brothers, bubble control, don't let the Quran destroy you, because you know they've been destroying us for years, brother. Ask Adam, ask Samson, you know, ask David, ask Solomon. You know, we got the greatest men, you see what I'm saying, that succumb themselves to the woman. You know what I mean? And for the women, you know what I mean, make sure that you choose a man that you know to keep the commandments. You know what I'm saying? He's rooted, he's solid, he's sincere. You know what I mean? Right? I love to meet the parents. I don't got a problem meeting the parents. Let me meet the parents. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Meet my family and we keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? But get a man with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It ain't about how much money he got or how long his fringes is or how nice his beard is. That don't got a damn thing to do with nothing. Okay? I got classes on how to choose a Hebrew Israelite husband and how to choose a Hebrew Israelite wife. And if I'm doing a bad job choosing, then hell, just take the lessons that the Spirit of Moses gave you. Moses said, do as the Pharisees say. You know what I mean? Only thing I can do is give you the information. That's just that, rightly dividing the word of truth. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is, it be what it be, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be ashamed about who you are and the things you went through in your past, because it was for growth. It could have destroyed you. You know what I'm saying? You could have succumbed to it. You could have been a slave to it. You see what I'm saying? So don't let nobody think that they get anything on me. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Talk all you want, but I'm here striving, healthy, and the word of Most High. I got things going for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that I listened when I was a younger brother, and I went and handled some things that was going to be there for me later on in life. And you brothers that's in this truth, you better not just sit and act like it's all about just reading the scriptures. Go out there and get yourself together, get you a career, get you a trade. You see what I'm saying? Drive a truck. They make crazy dough. You know what I'm saying? Find something you like. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not here to be religious nutcases. And that's what happened. A lot of you become religious nutcases. And you know, you become more damn dumb. You can be scripture says the children of the world are more wiser than the children of the light. How the hell is that? How is that? I don't get it. All right. All praise go to the Most High. I'm up out of here. Shalom.